Who doesn't love a good court case? And here we are with Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 2. Yeah, let's talk about it. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to my review for Season 2, Episode 2 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episode entitled Ad Astra per Aspera. Now, I know that I'm 24 hours late with this review, and I apologise for that. I'll be back to normal as of next week. It's just that I'm away and had to do it when I can do it and when I could watch it. But that aside, this episode here, Season 2, Episode 2. Now, this is the sort of season opener that possibly we should have got after last week's episode, which was pretty good, but Anson Mount light. We now jump into the goings on with Una, with her having been arrested at the end of season 1 for Starfleet finding out about her DNA augmentations, the fact that she is Illyrian. This episode here, it kind of opens with Captain Christopher Pike. He's gone to the Valerian Nebula to find an Illyrian named Neera. Now, this is an Illyrian that was a good friend of Una growing up, but they had a falling out for reasons. And she's a defence lawyer, and Anson Mount's Captain Pike wants to get her on board, wants to get her to come and defend Una. Now, Una's been given an offer whereby we would see her discharged from Starfleet and her record essentially get buried, so no one would ever know about what she's done within her 25 years with Starfleet. She rejects this offer and they go in with a dismissal and 20 years in a penal colony, which is what they want to get her subjected to. So this whole episode here, it is a court case. It is all set within the courtroom, very light on special effects and that kind of a thing, but it is fantastic on character, it is fantastic on writing. This episode here, it keeps you on the edge of your seat, it certainly does. And we delve into Una's past, which we haven't really had before in the first season of Star Trek. She's just kind of been there, but this one delves heavily into the persecution that she had growing up as a child and everything that's gone on with her throughout her life. We see other Starfleet officers get put on the stand. Admiral April, who was a former captain of the USS Enterprise, and Una served under her. In fact, he was the one that recommended her and all this sort of a thing, and he's got good things to say about her, but he wouldn't, had he known, he says that he wouldn't have ever recommended her for being a Starfleet officer. Yeah, I mean, the episode is light in the sense of bigger story elements or anything like that. It doesn't have none of that sort of a thing with it. It is all very grounded in what it does, but it does it fantastically. Like I said, the writing in this episode, very, very strong. Some fantastic character moments for most of the cast. We also find out a lot about Noonien Singh, and she's worried that she's the one that's given Una up to Starfleet because she has recorded a personal log when she found out that Una was augmented, and how she felt betrayed and lied to by her friend. She feels that Starfleet was the one that got her that information from her by delving into her private logs, but that wasn't the case. It turns out that it was actually Una that gave herself in, that she wanted people to see her for who she truly was. Now, this episode here, it does have a very strong message to it. It's almost edging on that sort of wokeness, that sort of, it has to say stuff about like Star Trek's always done. It's very relevant to goings on in the world today, and persecution that certain groups or certain individuals are facing, and how we as a society need to stand up and recognise them. All this kind of messaging is embodied in this episode. Some bits were very in your face, other bits not. But that aside, it was a fantastically acted, fantastically directed and written episode of Star Trek. A very strong episode. And I'll be honest, I think it's up there as one of the best ones I've seen from Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and that's saying something because they've given us a lot of fantastically strong episodes. But this one here, very, very good. I'll say nothing less about it. No issues with it whatsoever. So, yes, so let me know down in the comments your thoughts on this episode. Now, I will be back as of normal time next week. So I will have an early review up for the next episode and be back to normal there on out. This is AJ. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.